Now question number 2 says, let fx equals limit n tends to infinite cos to the power n 1 by n to the power x. Now first we'll define this function. So we know that this function is fx equals limit n tends to infinite, and this is cos 1 upon n to the power x to the power n. Now in the question it says this x is greater than 0. Now when x is greater than 0, and if we'll take this limit n tends to infinite, then it is of the form 1 to the power infinite. And when it is 1 to the power infinite form, we can simply use the shortcut. And the shortcut is, if we have this limit which is limit x tends to a fx to the power gx, and if limit is of the form 1 to the power infinite, then we can write this as e to the power limit x tends to a gx into fx minus 1. So we'll use this shortcut here. So we'll write this function fx as e to the power limit n tends to infinite. Now it will be n into cos, I'll write 1 upon nx as n to the power minus x minus 1. And what I'll also do is I'll multiply and divide it with n to the power minus 2x. So I can write this function fx as e to the power limit n tends to infinite, and here it will be cos n to the power minus x minus 1 upon n to the power minus 2x, and here it is n to the power 1, and here it is n to the power minus 2x, so it will be n to the power 1 minus 2x. Now we know that 1 minus cos x upon x square is 1 by 2. So here it is cos x minus 1, so it will be minus 1 by 2. So we can write this function fx as e to the power limit n tends to infinite minus 1 by 2 n to the power 1 minus 2x. Now depending on this value of x, we'll have 3 separate conditions. Now we'll take case 1, when the value of x is 1 by 2. When the value of x is 1 by 2, this is n to the power 0. In that case, we'll have this function fx as e to the power minus 1 by 2. Now considering the second case, when the value of x is less than 1 by 2, this value is positive. So this is infinite and minus 1 by 2, so it will be e to the power minus infinite, and e to the power minus infinite is actually 0. So in that case, this function fx will be 0. And this third case, when x is greater than 1 by 2. When x is greater than 1 by 2, in that case, this power, it is negative. So 1 upon infinite will be 0. So we'll write this fx as e to the power 0, and which is 1. So we can define this function fx as 0 when x lies between 0 and 1 by 2. It is e to the power minus 1 by 2 at x equals 1 by 2, and it is 1 when x is greater than 1 by 2. So this function, it is discontinuous at x equals 1 by 2, and its left hand limit is 0 and right hand limit is 1, and function value at 1 by 2 is e to the power minus 1 by 2.